Yeah, I personally feel that whenever we have miscommunication in the community, you know what I'm saying, so people raising their kids to not say sorry and taking the word sorry out of context and saying, oh, this means that you sorry. No, that doesn't mean that you're sorry. That means you're empathetic, you know what I'm saying, of the situation. That doesn't speak on, you know what I'm saying, so your character at all as far as the negative. And you know what I'm saying? So people put this misconception out there and create all these weird ass motherfuckers that I feel like I have to uppercut every time they say something to me because they act like they can't apologize or be upfront or man up about their situation. And I'm telling you, like my whole situation is me dealing with people that can't accept being in the wrong. They haven't mastered that skill. You know what I'm saying? So we're owning up, saying, you know what, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? So when you're dealing with people like that, you'll never get nothing done. When you feeling, and that's that narcissistic activity and behavior. You know what I'm saying? That's narcissism at its greatest point. And don't let it be. Y'all know who I'm pointing this shit at. You know what I'm saying? So this bullet is aimed at police, government, the president that's out here. You know what I'm saying? That's what that bullet, that conversation was aimed at. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying a physical bullet. I'm not saying I'm finna assassinate somebody, but that's what this message is aimed at. People that tend to be unapologetic, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, have no empathy, don't even know what the word means. The motherfucker even got on that shock radio show and got all the sexist and he started smiling. Yeah, I am. No, there's no way that I've ever found some shit like that being cool. You know what I mean? Sort of smiling on honor. You know what I'm saying? But it's like with everything else, a lot of people take a lot of credit that they don't fucking deserve. You know? But you know what I'm saying? Kind of like stand on business. Just stand on business. You know what I mean? Um, I apologize to anybody who found anything that I've said offensive. You know what I'm saying? So this situation and doing um, my travels. You know what I'm saying? And if I offended you, you know what I'm saying? That was my intentions. I definitely um, had a better outlook than just humiliating you. And if you felt humiliated, that wasn't where I was coming from. You know, I mean, like I'm just basically trying to live my life and see that you live yours. And I'm sorry that you held on for 3 minutes and 47 seconds, and you know what I'm saying, shoot, and into my conversation about this, and I felt like it was like pulling teeth. You know what I'm saying? She hadn't offended you so much, and you know, um, and if the bullet fits, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that you was hit. You know what I mean? By this whole situation, and us having to ever have to cross paths. You know, because it wasn't my intentions again to ever cross paths with you, maybe, in this type framework. But you know, shit happens. Um, you gotta keep striving, stay clear. You know what I mean? Should be clear, profound. If it's about being gangster, about being anything that you know what I mean, should would have put you in a direct contact with me, because I don't really deal with too many people directly outside of on my personal time, you know what I'm saying? So if it's not on gangster time. Gangster time is the best time, you know. But if that wasn't the lane that you was really even shooting for, you know, I'm sorry that you had to see that. That's what you wasn't really what you was looking for, you know. But but if I offended anyone outside of that, which I doubt I've done, but if you feel like someone's aimed at you, then hey, get your hearing aids up, because you know I don't play villains in other people's movies that I'm not paid for. So if you didn't cut me a check, I wasn't playing the villain in your movie. I'm sorry.